Hey everyone, Shark here, and I wanted to do something a little bit different and special. To celebrate Easter, we're going to be opening a Bloomburrow booster box from Magic the Gathering. Why Bloomburrow? Because it's very cute and super red wall coated with a bunch of rabbits, birds, mice, and all sorts of other fun tiny little forest creatures that are ready to go on a fantasy adventure. So hopefully we'll be getting a bunch of nice bunnies and rabbit related cards to celebrate Easter. And another reason I'm doing this is because I like to play Magic with my friends, and a lot of them really like the draft format. So I'm going to be making a giant cube of curated cards, and I can already hear some of my friends saying, "Oh, look at this, it's so cute," when seeing these cards. So we're going to be cracking open 36 packs, which contains 504 cards, and adding a majority of them to a special box to play with later. I'll also be attempting to sell any super valuable cards in order to try and recoup the cost of this booster box. Spoiler, that definitely doesn't happen. So sit back, relax, and feel free to leave this video on in the background if you just want to chill and occasionally see some cute animal cards and help melt away the stress of the day. For our first pack, we get a glimpse at the special art cards that are included in some of the packs, and they look absolutely stellar. We'll show more of these a bit later. They aren't playable, but they are really pretty, and they're nice for collection purposes. We get Pearl of Wisdom with an otter finding a pearl underwater, Daggerfang Duo, a mischievous mouse and squirrel pairing, Crumb and Get It, which gives your opponent a food, but makes your creature stronger for the turn, Alania's Pathmaker, which is a very angry otter, Three Tree Mascot, which looks like the Burning Man sculpture made by forest critters, Cash Grab, another pun, and there are a lot of them in this set, with a squirrel stuffing a bunch of acorns in its mouth, Take Out the Trash with a raccoon wizard, Flowerfoot Swordmaster, which is a mouse jumping from a sunflower with a tiny sword, Shortbow, an equipment card, special extended art of Camellia the Seed Miser. This card allows you to sacrifice food, make squirrels, and then those squirrels have menace, making them harder to block. It's a pretty strong card. A beautiful mountain as our land card, and we get a hollow foil Overprotect. And look at that frog, he's ready to take on any challenger. Finally, we get a close-up of the really pretty art card from earlier. Despite the fact that we got an alternate art card and a foil card, there's not really any big hits here, so hopefully the next pack has something better for us. It's also my first time opening packs this way, and it feels a bit awkward to have my phone positioned the way it is to record this, but overall I think it turned out fine. But I do have a bit of trouble opening packs in the frame of the camera while also not bumping my phone off my makeshift boom arm, which consists of my phone being rubber banded to a spatula. This time the pack doesn't have any special art card, but it does have a token, and we start off with another blue card, Skyskipper Duo, which is a bird and frog combo, before we repeat our pattern of getting our second black card, which is Scales of Shale, then another Crumb and Get It, Baker's Bane Duo, a squirrel and raccoon that really love this pie, Kindle Spark Duo, a lizard and otter, Cindering Cutthroat, a lizard assassin, Bravekin Duo, our first bunny card, a rabbit and mouse, Hoarder's Overflow and Consumed by Greed, showing a raccoon and squirrels in trouble, Plume Creed Mentor to strengthen all your tiny burbs, Ruthless Negotiation, which features a weasel named Cruel Claw, Salvation Swan, a bird cleric that has some of my favorite art of the entire set, A Pretty Island. Our hollow card is a land called Oak Hollow Verge. It can tap for mana, or we can use it to make one of our little critters a little bit stronger until the end of turn. And we get a Steam Path Charger token. I'm trying to arrange the cards into separate piles because we are going to have a lot of them. I'm putting special cards like tokens, holofoils, lands, alternate cards, and art cards in their own piles, and pretty much everything else in another bulk pile that I'll go through eventually. This time we get another special art card, and this one actually has the artist's signature emblazoned in gold on it, and look at it, it's really, really pretty. Psychic Whirl, I don't know what's going on here, but I love the art style. Intrepid Rabbit, I believe this is our second bunny card to celebrate Easter. Thought Shucker, what a name. No thank you, please don't shuck my thoughts. Frilled Spark Shooter, and our third rabbit, Head of the Homestead. And another rabbit, Tree Guard Duo. Might of the Meek, another card with art I really like. Hunter's Talent with a little hedgehog archer. Another Hoarder's Overflow. Another beautiful land, Rockface Village. It's not a very good land, but it is really pretty. Fabled Passage, actually a really useful land. Mabel, Heir to the Cragflame. When I said this set was Redwall coated, this was the card I was thinking of. A Holofoil Mountain, very pretty. I really love that the basic lands in these packs are all full art, at least so far, and they show off the different seasons. And would you look at that, we actually get a second holo. Banishing Light. Not a very useful card, but actually pretty good in draft. And of course we have the beautiful art card once again. No amazing hits so far, but we have come across a lot more rabbits for our Easter celebration. So let's organize our bulk and crack open another pack. I actually don't know what the most expensive cards you can get out of this set are. I know Lumra, a bear, is a pretty good card that you can pull out of here, but I don't think there's any majorly expensive cards you can get out of this set. We start off with a Bat Cleric Starlit Soothsayer, then a Frog Waterspout Warden, then a non-holo version of Banishing Light, an Otter Wizard Tempest Angler, another Cash Grab with that Hungry Squirrel, our Otter doing a big zap with Conduct Electricity, a really cute card called War Squeak, not War Cry, War Squeak. Look at that otter! This card is called Otter Ball Antics. Amazing. Clifftop Lookout, a frog using a little water droplet and leaf as a telescope, Shoreline Looter, an unblockable rat. Ooh, Drift Gloom Coyote, and he's chasing down a little rabbit. Ooh, extended alternate art of Salvation Swan, but I still really like the original art. A basic full art forest, and our holo card is Peerless Recycling. It's not really a great card, but I actually use this and Clifftop Retreat in a deck that I have, so now I have a holo card that I can put into a deck I actually use. And finally, we have another full art card with a lizard and a cape with a tiny little sword. I have a feeling at this point I've been yapping for maybe a little bit too much, so I'll just let you enjoy the card openings and I'll chime in when we get something good. Also, let me know in the comments how many rabbits we ended up pulling for Easter, because I actually don't know. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, let me know. We could open more packs and I can maybe get a better setup that doesn't involve balancing my phone on a spatula. And our holo here is Carrot Cake to go with our rabbit theme. Unfortunately not really a great card and not a very expensive one either, but a very fun themed card especially for Easter. And we've got a little rabbit token to eat that carrot cake too. Long Stalk Brawl. Looks like we have a rabbit fighting a badger with a giant stalk of broccoli. Oh, what's this? A holofoil Herald of the Homestead, another bunny! Unfortunately, like a lot of the other holofoils we've had so far, this card's not very valuable, at least monetarily, because it's only worth a few cents. But it might be fun for someone to play in draft because it's a bunny that comes in and makes more bunnies. Here's another punny card, Kidnap. It's an aura that lets you control a creature. Very well named. Now here's a pretty useful card, Dawn's Truce. It gives you a layer of protection, and you can allow an opponent to draw a card, and if you do, it gives you another layer of protection. This pack also contains 2 pretty holofoil cards, but unfortunately they're not worth very much. Oh, another rabbit. We got this one before. And another rabbit. That makes 2 more we can add to our collection. Oh, Valley Floodcaller! We saw this on the special art card earlier. It's actually a really useful card. It has flash, so you can play it whenever, even if it's not on your turn, and it also allows you to cast non-creature spells at instant speed. So, in the right player's hands, this card can be really scary. It's not a very expensive card if you're trying to sell it, but it is still a very valuable card, especially if you know what you're doing with it. And our holofoil in this pack is Druid of the Spade, another rabbit. How many rabbits have we pulled so far? It's gotta be close to 10, right? I'll let you let me know. Oh, I love this art. Run away together. It's an otter and a frog, and they're going on a little adventure in a boat together. Burrowguard Mentor, another rabbit. Its power and toughness are based on the number of creatures you have, so the more creatures you have, the stronger this thing gets. That works pretty well if you've got a bunch of rabbits making even more rabbits. Eluge the Shoreless Sea! This is a giant fish that can pull off some really nasty things in Commander, but if you can remove it quickly, then it's not too bad. And our holofoil card is Dire Sight. Unfortunately, there are cards that do similar things, but better, and even though this one's holofoil and looks really cool, it's not really that valuable of a card. I've been showing the QR codes for these packs on screen. Hopefully they give you something special if you play Magic Arena online or something like that. I actually don't know what they do, but I hope they're useful. Oh look, we just pulled a special art card for Eluge the Shoreless Sea, which we just pulled in the previous pack. Another pun card and another rabbit card, Rabbit Response. It's not a rabbit creature card, but you do get extra benefit if you have a bunny on your team. Harvest Right Host, another bunny, and look at that hat! This is actually a pretty decent draft card, especially if you can get a lot of rabbits into play on one turn. We also get Paw Patch Formation, which has rabbits on it, so we can go ahead and count that one too. And we get Mockingbird for our rare, which is a lot better than Pond Prophet, which is the holofoil card that we get. Another rabbit response to add to our list of rabbit cards. Dewdrop Cure, super cute card, look at that little mouse. We also get another rabbit token, the Paw Patch Rabbit, so we can add that to our list of rabbit cards as well. Another rabbit, Druid of the Spade, which we've gotten before. And High Stride as our holo, which is not a creature card, it's an instant, but it does have a rabbit on it, so we'll count it for the rabbit cards as well. And the last card of the pack is another rabbit. It's the Warren Warleader token. Even though this is just a token card, for some reason it's more valuable than pretty much all of the other cards in this pack. Another rabbit! This time we got the Warren Elder, and we haven't seen this one yet. Ooh, Glarb, Calamity's Augur as our mythic rare. It's a frog wizard. This is a pretty fun commander. Basically, he allows you to cast things off the top of your library, and then he can also have you put things into the graveyard so you can look at the top of your library, and then cast things off the top again. Pretty fun strategy, especially if you can utilize the graveyard as well. We also get an Intrepid Rabbit token for all the Intrepid Rabbit cards we've pulled earlier. Oh, look at this, a gold artist signature artist card. Ooh, look at that moth. I don't really like moths, but that's a really pretty card. And our first card of the pack is Carrot Cake, so we get a rabbit card right away. Another Warren Elder, that makes 2 rabbit cards in this pack so far. Ooh, Patchwork Banner. This is a really useful card, especially if you have all of the same creature type in your deck. Hey look, it's Camellia the Seed Miser. We got this in our very first pack opening, but this is the regular art, and the first pack opening had the special alternative art. Another rabbit response? How many rabbit cards have we pulled so far? It's gotta be at least 20, right? And our holo is Mabel, heir to the Cragflame. We pulled this card earlier, but this is a holofoil version. Oh, and look at this art card. This is some sort of alternative art, and I don't know what this card is or even which way this is supposed to face, but this is some really interesting art. It's been a long time since we got any card of note, but here we have Bravekin Duo, a rabbit and mouse traveling across the forest. Ooh, Castrol the Windcrested. I have this in a Chocobo Birds deck and I like it a lot. Fun fact, this card is an homage to the board game Wingspan, as its 3 different abilities represent things that you can do in that game. We get an alternative art for the infamous Cruel Claw, which can be a very nasty deck to play against. Unfortunately, this card on its own is not really worth a whole lot. Another High Stride, which has a rabbit on it, so we'll count it for our rabbit collection. Ooh, Coiling Rebirth. This card can potentially bring a card back from the graveyard and also make a clone of that card for some real shenanigans. Tree Guard Duo, a frog-rabbit combo that when it enters buffs a target creature. Oh, Three Tree City. This is our rare. It's a land, and it can be really useful if you have all of the same creature types in your deck and just give you a ton of mana. It's also a lot more valuable than our holofoil, a little lizard warlock named Fireglass Mentor. And our art card this time is a rat holding a snail shell that's spewing some sort of spiritual incense. Another carrot cake. We can almost open a whole bakery at this point. Ooh, Stargaze. This is a really pretty card. Look at the eyes. Wow, this is pretty mesmerizing. I could definitely just keep looking at this card. I really like it. I'm reading the effects to see if I can actually use it anywhere, and so far I don't have any good ideas of where I could actually use it. Hey, it's Wick the World Mine. I built my friend a deck using this as the commander. This strange alternate art is for Repel Calamity's Augur, which we opened earlier. I have to say I like the original art a lot more than this alternate art. Another High Stride, Go Rabbits, and another Patchwork Banner, very useful. Oh, look at this, another rabbit card, hop to it! Oh, and a Trash Panda, aka Raccoon! This is kind of an interesting commander. It makes you want to spend a lot of mana to get extra benefits. Another Carrot Cake! How many rabbit-related cards does that bring us to now? Well, let's add another Head of the Homestead to that list. Oh, Artist Talent, this can be a pretty useful card, and just look at that weasel, he's painting like Bob Ross. And our art card looks pretty horrifying, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to run across that thing ever. Oh, here's the card that the artist proof that we got was based off of. Wix Patrol, Rat Warlock. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Oh, and we have a frog, and oh, what is he doing? This actually looks like the Gitrog monster, but maybe an alternate prince? I wonder if he's in this set. Huh. Ah, Bravekin duo, very cute. Mouse and rabbit once again. Let's get away from all these rats and horrible looking things and back to cute bunnies. Ooh, and a holofoil Mockingbird. I actually use this card in my Chocobo deck, so I might put the holofoil in there because I don't have a holo version. Another long stock brawl showing that even a tiny rabbit can defeat a mighty honey badger, as long as they use the power of vegetables. And now we have to organize our piles because they really are getting away from us and they're just kind of getting all over the place at this point. Alright, back to cracking open packs. Hey, there's Hop to It again, another bunny card. Ooh, and Phineas Ace Archer. This is a rabbit with a bow. And he actually works really well if you have a bunch of rabbits or other tokens, which a lot of rabbits make. Ooh, Otterball Antics. This is a really pretty card. I like it a lot. It's not the greatest card, but in draft it could be fairly useful. And just look at that otter. Another Warren Elder to add to the rabbit collection. And another Druid of the Spade, another rabbit druid. Here's a bun we haven't seen before, Hazard Root Herbalist. Ooh, Innkeeper's Talent. This card is really good. I like it a lot, and it's probably one of the best cards we've pulled in the entire box so far. Ah, Gev Scaled Scorch. This is an interesting commander. It makes creatures bigger when your opponents have lost life this turn, and whenever you cast a lizard spell, he can hit your opponents for 1 damage, making any creature you cast after that even bigger. We also got a pretty art card with a rabbit on it, but I don't know if we should count that towards our rabbit cards or not. Repel Calamity, what a cool card, and look at this mouse ready to fight off this giant volcanic wolf and defend its little territory. Ah, so good! Ooh, Starfall Invocation. Very pretty card in the alternate art version too. Unfortunately, it's not worth very much. Hey, there's an art card for Mockingbird that we pulled earlier, and it's even got the golden artist signature on it too. Another rabbit's response. We're going to be responding so much. Another intrepid rabbit. Ooh, and a new rabbit, Valley Quest Caller. And we have a food token, which looks pretty scrumptious to me. Another Tree Guard Duo Rabbit Frog combo. Wandertail Mentor, a Raccoon Bard. This is mostly about the raccoon, but there are bunnies on this card, so maybe we could count this one. Another Bravekin Duo. A Hollow Foil Crumb and Get It. Ooh, Coruscation Mage. This thing can actually do quite a bit of damage, especially if you're casting a lot of non-creature spells. And look at him, he's a little otter wizard. Ooh, Mind Spiral, we got this art card earlier. Parting Gust, oh, look at the rabbit. I think he's just blowing that mouse away. Well, it's a new rabbit card for us, so we'll add it to the count. Heirloom Epic, I love this art style. It really does remind me of when my parents would read to me when I was a kid. Another long stock brawl. Remember to eat your vegetables because it might just help you beat a Wolverine. Season of Gathering. This is a pretty interesting card because it lets you put up to 5 paws worth of modes, and there's different modes that cost 1, 2, or 3 paws. So if you want, you could do the 1 paw mode 5 times, or just mix and match. Holofoil Lightning Otter! We got this card before, but not in holofoil. And our art card is a Frog Wizard. I believe this is Dowerport Mage. Alright, we've got 1 pack left. Let's hope it's a good one. Another head of the homestead, another rabbit for us. Oh, and another new rabbit, Seasoned Warren Guard. And our final art card is some sort of rat, maybe a sneaky little rat ninja. And with that, we've opened all the booster packs that were in this box. How many rabbits did we get? Were you able to count all of them? Let me know in the comments below. That'll be it for this one. Stay jawsome everyone, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.